The problem that I'm running into with these reviews is that I'd like to spend about 15, 20 minutes on the NLT study Bible that you see in front of you, but YouTube only allows me 10 minutes. So we're going to try to make it in that. My first encounter really with NLT was through my 6-year-old daughter, who purchased one, or rather had her daddy buy it for her a few months ago. And since then, and since we've included studying the Bible with her academics, I've grown in admiration for the NLT. Now, this review is a little bit late, considering that when the NLT Study Bible came out, I didn't have much care or concern for the New Living Translation, but I like it. I've come to appreciate it and enjoy it. It's readable, it's hearable, it's speakable, it's clear and concise, and by that I mean that when you're sitting in church, you don't want to have to be worried about the ifs and the thous and the these, and that's a beautiful language. But this is something that people can stand up and read, and it's a conversation. It's a conversational Bible. It's just a really well-translated Bible, I think, and there are some issues with it, of course, and like any translation, it's not a perfect translation, but I like it, and I've come to better appreciate it just in the past week as my appreciation grows with this new study Bible. I want to go over just a few things of what I really like about it. I got a hardcover edition. It's a weighty Bible, real nice and thick. It's good for beating people over the head with. Not that I would dare do such a thing. But with each book, I'll just show you what they have. Of course, you have the overview, you have a setting, you have a map, you've got the outline and the timeline of when the book takes place. You got a summary. You'll have the author, the composition, the character maybe of it. You'll have a meaning and a message. You'll have a further reading. You'll have quotes from different people that have mentioned something about Genesis, like Genesis or whatever else. I've seen some quotes by those considered church fathers, such as Augustine. It includes, throughout the Bible itself, throughout the books, you'll have personal profiles, you'll have, of course, your study notes, your cross-reference system, theme notes, parallel passages, which comes in handy sometimes with kingdoms and the Kings and the Chronicles, and, of course, the Gospels. Your running outlines, a word study system, which we'll get to a little bit later. And then, of course, you'll have your visual aids. You'll have charts, maps, illustrations. I've seen pictures in here of Jerusalem, of the temple, timelines, and diagrams. You've got the introduction of how to study the Bible, the NLT Study Bible. You've got the introduction to the NLT translation, which is important because it kind of goes through some of the aspects and ways that they translated it and what methods they used. You have, it's clear, it's laid out well. The New Testament, for those who are interested, has red letter, which is fine. I'm more of a black letter kind of guy, but it has red letter. The study notes themselves are focused when the need is essential, when it's a doctrinal matter. It's focused. It doesn't really provide for many different interpretations. But when things are not of doctrine, when they have different interpretations throughout history, they leave it open. They give you several different interpretations, and they don't say, this is right and everything else is wrong, which does help in being able to use the study notes in the Bible from across a different perspective, from denominational perspectives or from historical perspectives. The notes also refer to books that's not included in the Protestant canon. Yay! All right. After Revelation, in the study helps, you have a small bit of church history. You'll have a daily Bible reading program. You have your Hebrew and Greek study words. When I was about 18, I picked up a Hebrew Greek key study Bible, which had the words underlined, and you're able to flip back to the back of the Bible and and read more about those words in the original languages. Well, all these things aren't underlined. They are referred to. And they include the scriptures, some of them where they're used. They include the Hebrew word. It's all transliterated, which means you can pretend like you can read Hebrew, which helps me out a whole lot. And definitions, of course, you have your subjects, you've got concordance back here, and a dictionary. You've got, I'll get to that in a minute, you've got maps, and then you've got the note section. My daughter, when she first got this Bible in, because she felt like she needed to review it first, she noticed there was a note section. And we had been, 6 years, she's 6 years old now, telling her not to write in the Bible. Don't write in Daddy's Bible. And suddenly she sees a piece of paper called notes where she can write in the Bible. So we've had to now restructure how we tell her not to write in the Bible. The Bible's not meant to be a picture or an artwork to have squiggly lines all throughout, so she understands that now. But I've come to really admire the NLT Study Bible, and I used it last Sunday, and I intend to use it for quite a few more Sundays. It's quickly replaced my previous study Bible that I've been using, the Orthodox Study Bible. While there's always personal things you want to see added to it, this Bible, the Study Bible, is an excellent resource. It leaves the text there. It tells you things. It breaks it down. It draws you into a deeper study of what's going on that page, what's going on in that historical setting, that context. It's a good study Bible. It's a great study Bible. It's something that I would definitely recommend using, and I look forward to exploring more with it.